Good afternoon, my good people. Hope you're in good health. I am Stoic and I'm here before you to teach you about Stoic. Though I am also limited in knowledge myself, I will just teach what I know and remember, even from personal experiences and how I went around dealing with those situations. Alright, but what I'll be doing mostly is reading to you this book. That is like one of the best books you can buy for yourself. And one word of advice is that if you were to read a self-improvement book, right, read it during the day, and at nighttime before bed, you read some fiction. That would like balance out the brain. Yeah, let me just see. Okay, I'm gonna just start now. Of all people, only those are at leisure who make time for philosophy. Only they truly live. Not satisfied to merely keep good watch over their own days, they annex every age to their own. All the harvests of the past is added to their store. Only an ingrate would fail to see these great architects of venerable thoughts were born for us and have designed a way of life for us. This is by Seneca, and this basically sums up the whole book. Not exactly, but in some ways you can take it that way. Right. Had to pause for a second there. I'm back. So we'll start reading from January. I know it's December right now and it's festive and stuff, but to me this month is just like a January, and celebration isn't really worth it. And maybe on the 25th with family, I can understand that, and New Year's, but the rest of the month, it's all grinding, man. Locking in, focusing on yourself, focus on self-improvement, your mind, your body, and your soul. Spirituality, pray, read the word. Christ is Lord. January, clarity, control and choice. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals, not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Where then do I look for good and evil? Not to uncontrollable externals, but within myself to the choices that are my own. Epictetus' Discourses 2.5 to 4.5. The single most important practice in Stoic philosophy is differentiating between what we can change and what we can't, what we have influence over and what we do not. A flight is delayed because of the weather. No amount of yelling at an airline representative will end a storm, and no amount of wishing will make you taller, shorter, or born in a different country. No matter how hard you try, you can't make someone like you, and you can't make them love you. You can't. That's entirely up to them. If they feel the same, if they don't, it's out of your control. Drop it. Okay? On top of that, time spent hurling yourself at these immovable objects is time not spent on the things we can change. The recovery opportunity. No. The recovery community practices something called the serenity prayer. You need to write this down. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Right, that's done. Addicts cannot change the abuse suffered in childhood. They cannot undo the choices they have made or hurt they have caused, but they can change the future through the power they have through the power they have in the present moment. As Epictetus said, they can control the choices they make right now. The same is true for us today. If we can focus on making clear what parts of our day are within our control and what parts are not, we will only be happier and will have distinct advantage over other people who fail to realize they are fighting an unwinnable battle. Okay, so that was day number 1 of January, and we'll be doing this for 365 days, though it might be a long time. I think we can finish December next year, that is. That's a lot of days. But okay, that's all, people. My name is Brian, and I'm a stoic, though you may not see it on my face. What I tell you is what you will believe, because it's what I believe. If you don't believe me, it's up to you. Take it to heart or don't take it to heart. It still doesn't change the fact that I am a stoic. If you get that, it's good then. Later. And then they say,